This is a reconciliation just of one electorate. In this case, it was a Harrier electorate where we had the totally used pads, the completely unused pads, and the part used pads. We would have one of these sets for every other electorate and the special votes that we had in our advanced voting place. First of all, we start with Form A, and this is for ordinary general votes. The first part is to check over here in Part A how many ballot paper pads have been supplied, how many you've been given by your RO. So the first number of particular ballots in that book are listed, and when I've handed those out throughout the 2-week period, I've ticked them. When they get handed back, you cross them, so they've been fully used. Today we received 2 more full pads from the head office, and we noted those numbers down. So 11101, for instance, is on here, 11101, so we note that down there as well. But I didn't issue those to any of the officers, so there's no tick or cross on those. Moving on to the part on the top right, you'll note that each day has its date on the top, and when we receive these various pads, you'll see that they're written in here. So we have 4 on the 14th, we got 5 more on the 19th, until today when I got given 2 more. So the total number of ballot pads I had was 11. There are 50 ballot papers in each pad. So 11 times 50, 550. So that's the total number of ballot papers that we've been issued in this advanced voting place. Now, I had 2 issuing officers for this general electorate, and they have stamped their pads when they gave it to me at the end of the day. They've written the date, and this person had 42 left in position, issuing point 8. So over here on this next line, issuing point 8, come along to that date and write 42, which was the number they had left. And similarly with position issuing point 38, we have here 38 we come across, they had 46 left, so here. So in these part used pads, the total number, adding those 2 together, comes to 88. So then we moved over here to find the total number of full pads that were unused, and we have 2 of those. As can be seen, there's no tick here. So we put 2 in this row here. Each one of these pads has 50 ballot papers. 2 times 50 is 100. So the total number of unused ballots is 100 plus 88, 188 down here in row E. So in summary, we have 188 unused ballot papers from the 550 that we've been given. So the difference between those 2 is the number that have been used, which in this case, 188 from 550 is 362. So transfer that 362 into box F, 362, and then we've got to look at the spoilt ballot papers. So we go and count those. So there's 1, 2 of those. Put that in here. So we put in here spoilt ballot papers. Any votes that have been questioned, we have a look, there's none. So we put a 0 there. And if we had any photocopied papers, because we ran out of maybe some for a particular electorate, we might have had to photocopy some others, we would add those in there, but we had none. So that'll be a 0. So 362 minus the 2 spoilt papers gives us a sum of 360. Now that will represent the number of actual ballots that we have in our boxes. So that's the number that we will call through to the returning officer.